Welcome back to the Chronus Book of Days. As we begin the second full week of autumn, the appearance of death serves as a menacing reminder that there is only 13 weeks remaining in 2023. Time to get moving. Insofar as astrological highlights, week 40 is decidedly mercurial, triggering the Page of Wands into action. The Page of Wands, as regular viewers may recall, has just recently taken its seasonal position as Watcher, Messenger, and Spirit Guide. If you are new to the channel, please check out Chapter 38 for more information on the Page of Wands. On a personal note, week 40 holds a special place in the Chronus Book of Days for me. It marks the true beginning of fall, my favorite season, and there's just something truly magical about the changing leaves and cooler weather. When we arrive at week 40 in the calendar year, we finally find ourselves free from the turbulent riptides and intensity that the combination of mind-gaming swords and emotion-filled cups often brings to the season of summer. With the summer of 2023 now behind us, there is a sense of relief in the air. Hopefully, you feel it too. Either way, I'm so glad you could join me for another reading from the Chronus Book of Days, a one-of-a-kind tarot calendar system, created by me, Metastar. Thank you for your subscriptions, likes and shares. Let's begin. The shift from the 9th month, associated with the Hermit card, to the 10th month overseen by the Wheel of Fortune signifies a significant transition in energies. In the Hermit's realm, we focused on alone time, introspection, and seeking answers from within. September was likely a period of solitude and self-reflection for many, one where you might have felt a bit withdrawn from the outside world, alone in your head and thoughts, or just busy with activities you enjoy doing by yourself. Now, moving into the Wheel of Fortune's territory in the 10th month of October, things get a bit more exciting. The number 10 is associated with the completion of cycles, or a cycle. It signifies that a particular phase or journey has reached its conclusion, and the time has come to start anew or move on to the next level. This means that you can expect things in your life to start changing externally, and as they do, it might feel like fate or destiny is playing a role. In October, we usually feel a sense of things happening, surprise and heightened activity, as if life is moving forward and following its usual pattern of change. Probable manifestations of this could include unexpected opportunities, both positive and challenging, meeting someone unexpectedly who feels like a perfect match for you, moving to a new home or place, and other events that seem to come out of nowhere but feel fated or as if they're guiding you in a particular direction. The Wheel of Fortune is associated with the planet Jupiter and symbolizes turning points along with greater luck and destiny. However, it also reminds us of the impermanence of both good and difficult times and that we should be prepared for both the highs and the lows. If you've been struggling, your lucky break may soon arrive. Doors may begin to open for you and positive changes are possible. In some cases, the Wheel of Fortune can indicate a turn of events that may feel unlucky. Don't worry, a month isn't forever, and this too shall pass. The Wheel of Fortune reminds us that even in the darkest of times, the cycles of life continue, offering glimmers of hope and opportunity amidst adversity. It advises us not to be defeated by hostile forces but to adapt, roll with the punches, and grow stronger through the challenges. For those who are new here, the Chariot is the numerical tarot symbol for the year 2023. When we add together the digits 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 we get 7. 7 is associated with the Chariot in the tarot, making it the long-term influence for the entire year. The Chariot becomes a symbol of unwavering determination and resilience in the face of malevolent influences. It urges us to take control of our destiny, to shield ourselves from negativity, and to steer our lives with purpose, even when surrounded by darkness. In the realm of family relationships and breakups, the Chariot and the Wheel become symbols of our ability to take control of our emotions and steer our relationships in a positive direction. They encourage us to navigate difficult family dynamics with determination and grace, even in challenging times. In the context of separation or lost love, the Chariot encourages us to gather our inner strength and move forward, allowing us to heal and open ourselves to new friendships and love for when the Wheel brings another chance at happiness and romance into our lives. Come the month of October, there is no reason to suffer trolls, or to hold space for those who spread hatred, misery and constant negativity. Nor should you entertain going round in silly pointless circles or backwards in time. Not when things for you are looking up. When we add the chariot or 7 to the current month, 10, we naturally arrive at 17. The number 17 is associated with the star card in the tarot, making the star the shadow influence for the month of October. Because you would have to go back to the year 2014 to find the last time the star card numerically illuminated the magical month of October, you have to believe this is special. Extraordinary things can happen and wishes come true when the universe aligns in such a rare way. Numerologically, this occurrence carries a unique energy, infusing the month with a sense of renewed optimism and hope. The star card itself is a symbol of inspiration, faith, healing, and the fulfillment of one's deepest desires. So, when it aligns with the calendar, it's as if the cosmos is sending a powerful message, urging us to embrace our dreams and pursue our aspirations with renewed enthusiasm. It's a reminder that during this time, the universe may be more receptive to our hopes and intentions, making it an excellent time to set big goals, make wishes, and work towards manifesting our truest desires. The 13th major arcana card Death appears 13 weeks into every new year and then reappears when there are 13 weeks remaining in a regular 52-week calendar year. This reappearance of Death, albeit reversed, occurs annually as the Sun transits 13 degrees of Libra, and Earth, always opposite the Sun, is at 13 degrees Aries. This year, the last quarter moon 13 degrees Cancer, which is a very powerful and meaningful degree for the United States, highlights this number 13 phenomenon. As we enter the second full week of autumn in the Northern Hemisphere, we are met with Death reversed. Typically, when the Death card is reversed, it symbolizes resistance to inevitable change, fear of letting go, or a stagnant period of little change in one's life. It suggests a reluctance to embrace the necessary transformations or endings that are just a natural part of life and required for personal growth. However, the message is clear. Change is calling, but you may find yourself hesitating at the crossroads of transformation. It's human nature to fear the unknown and cling to the familiar, but true growth often requires letting go of what no longer serves you. This symbol, the Death card reversed, urges us to embrace change with open arms, but not to rush into it. In other words, imagine you've been working in the same job for several years, and you feel stuck, unfulfilled, and in need of a change. This is where the reverse Death card's message comes into play. Instead of impulsively quitting your job, which might not be the best approach, consider a deliberate transformation. Start by updating your resume, exploring new skills or certifications that align with your interests, and networking with people in fields that intrigue you. This gradual shift allows you to adapt to change without undue stress, increasing your chances of finding a more satisfying career path. In your personal life, let's say you've been in a long-term relationship that's lost its spark. The reverse Death card advises against abruptly ending things. Instead, initiate deliberate change by having open and honest discussions with your partner about feelings and desires, as was suggested last week in Chapter 39, when we encountered reverse Temperance and the King of Swords. Perhaps seek couples counseling or therapy to work on your relationship together. On a more subtle level, you may want to consider transforming daily routines. If you've wanted to improve your health, don't rush into extreme fad diets or questionable weight loss drugs. Start with small, deliberate changes like incorporating more whole foods and less processed junk into your meals, portion control, or taking short walks each day. These gradual shifts are more sustainable and allow your body and mind to adapt easily. And if you were wondering? Yes, the reverse Death card can absolutely symbolize a situation, experience, or even relationship that was thought of as dead, over, gone, or in the past, making its way back into your life. Week 40 often signifies a period where something you believed was concluded or no longer relevant makes a surprise return. This can manifest in various ways. For example, an old friend you lost touch with might reach out, a job opportunity you thought was gone could resurface, or a past issue in a relationship that seemed resolved might resurface for further discussion. Death reversed is a reminder that just because something seemed dead or over or in the past doesn't mean it can't come back in a different, potentially more positive form. Be open to what these returns might bring. when reverse death is paired with its satellite companion, the Ace of Pentacles, and you're dealing with situations or individuals from the past making a comeback, it can add an interesting layer of complexity to consider. The Ace of Pentacles represents new opportunities, particularly in the material and financial aspects of life. So, when combined with reverse death and the return of something or someone from the past, it might signify that this return is somehow linked to material or financial matters. Take it as it resonates. However, and because the Ace of Pentacles often indicates a period of financial increase, growth, or stability, in this context, the return of something or someone from your past might be tied to their newfound success or prosperity. For example, an old business partner or friend who has become successful might seek to reconnect for some mutual benefit. On the other hand, the pairing could suggest that this return is solely motivated by financial gain. It's possible that someone is re-entering your life with financial motives, especially if they perceive you as having come into money or fame or perhaps both. This could potentially open the way to individuals who are seeking to take advantage of your success. In essence, when reverse death and the Ace of Pentacles come together at the same time gold digger Venus in Leo is departing from the retrograde shadows, it suggests a nuanced situation where financial factors might be in play. It's a reminder to balance openness to new opportunities with a careful assessment of motives, ensuring that any returns from the past align with your best interests and values. Death reversed can also symbolize a situation where negative energy or actions directed towards someone else seems to come back and affect you, often like a bad luck boomerang. If you engaged in gossip about a colleague or friend behind their back, reverse death might suggest that this negative energy could come back to haunt you, affecting your reputation, your work or social life. The Death card is associated with the zodiac sign of Scorpio, where control, greed, and envy are often a source of trouble. If, in the recent past, you felt envious of someone's success and went as far as to wish ill upon them, reverse death could imply that these negative emotions might manifest as obstacles or health challenges in your own life. If you were maybe less than truthful in a situation, hoping to gain an advantage, reverse death might indicate that this dishonesty could catch up with you, resulting in consequences that affect your credibility, relationships, or even your freedom. Finally, yet importantly, the symbolism of rising from the dead or ashes of ruin can be related to the combination of reverse death and Ace of Pentacles. This powerful duo certainly can manifest as a phoenix-like rebirth or unlikely transformation from a challenging situation into something new, prosperous, and even supernatural to those looking on. In essence, death reversed paired with the Ace of Pentacles always signifies a turning point where we can transform challenging or dead situations into something better. It's like emerging from the ashes of the past into a new, prosperous, and fulfilling phase of life. When we transition from the suit of swords to the suit of pentacles, we descend from the airy heights of the mind to the solid ground of the material and practical concerns. Here, for the next 13 weeks, we will explore our physical world, our possessions, and the tangible aspects of our existence. Pentacles represent all the things we can see, touch and possess, like money, material possessions, and our practical skills and talents. It's a transition from the abstract to the concrete, where we learn to manifest our thoughts and ideas into the physical realm, seeking stability, security, and a deeper connection to our values and talents. And this brings us to the last of 4 tarot shifts occurring within week 40, that of the solar path traveling from the first 10 degrees of Libra steward by the 2 of Wands, to the second decan of Libra which aligns with the 3 of Wands. This transition, in conjunction with all the previously mentioned changes, conveys a powerful message of forward momentum and personal growth. We are urged to leave negativity and past burdens behind. It's a call to focus on yourself and your aspirations, to believe in your abilities, and to set sail towards new opportunities. Your future is bright. Keep your eyes fixed firmly on the path ahead. Hold to your vision. Oh, and don't look now, but it appears your ships are coming in. At first glance, the astrological highlights for week 40 appear relatively benign, except for the persistent presence of a fatigued Mars-Pluto cardinal square. In my opinion, the power dynamics between Mars and Pluto are hardly newsworthy or surprising anymore, especially when you consider that Pluto has maintained its transit through hard-ass Capricorn since the year 2008 and will continue in Capricorn until November 2024. However, it's the Monday morning opposition between Mercury and Neptune that informs us to look again, as week 40 appearances may be deceiving. As I mentioned in the outset, astrologically speaking, week 40 carries a decidedly mercurial nature. Therefore, it's imperative that we stay alert to rapidly shifting moods, weather patterns, and the potential presence of shady characters engaging in bold deception or theft of valuable information and resources. On Tuesday, October 3rd, the Moon enters the Mercury-ruled sign of Gemini. This coincides with Mercury's aspect with Pluto. The harmonious nature of this celestial alignment suggests the potential for subtle manipulation and deception, particularly if bolstered by the confidence trick known as flattery. Later in the day, and throughout much of Wednesday, Mercury reaches the final degree of Virgo, a place we may recall from the September 22nd first quarter moon occurring just hours before the fall equinox 2 weeks ago. Mercury's extended stay in its exalted sign of Virgo, owing to its retrograde motion that began on August 23rd, may at last reveal its underlying purpose, especially under the subtle influences of secretive Pluto. Mercury, acting as watcher, messenger, and spirit guide, retraces its steps for specific reasons that may not always be apparent when its retrograde first begins. However, by the point or on this day, having journeyed through the full extent of the retrograde period, what may not have been obvious or on your radar around August 23rd should be much clearer and more evident. Pay attention. With the Moon still in Gemini, Mercury then enters the compatible air sign of Libra on Wednesday, October 4th. This transition not only triggers the equinoxes of both March and September 2023 but also lends them a distinct voice. Libra, known for its communicative nature, ensures that the message is conveyed prominently, making it hard to miss or overlook. Both regular and new viewers of the Chronus Book of Days may find it useful to review Chapter 38 for a refresher on the possible scenarios of the autumn equinox. At this point, I'd also like to remind viewers that if you are enjoying the content here, please remember to give the video a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to the channel. On Thursday, October 5th, Mercury makes a not-so-minor aspect to Saturn and Pisces. Saturn has been largely lame and muted these days, which should be worrisome to anyone who understands the nature of Saturn or karma. However, this could be the waking of a sleeping giant moment, a sleeping giant who possesses a profound and deep disdain for lily-livered weakness, being manipulated, and guilt trips. In the early morning hours of Saturday, October 7th, Venus escapes her retrograde shadow. On Sunday, October 8th, taking over from Mercury, Venus enters Mercury-ruled Virgo after a prolonged 5-month stay in fire sign Leo. Venus' delayed autumn transit of Virgo might coincide with a resurgence of summer-like conditions, or as the song goes, when summer burned the earth again. Yet, before that cosmic transition occurs, there's a fourth quarter moon scheduled for Friday, October 6th, and it's a celestial event that Mercury, during its opposition to Neptune at the beginning of the week, seems to be forewarning us to. The fourth quarter moon, never the sexiest of phases, is linked to reflection and release and letting go of what no longer serves you. The fourth quarter moon of Friday, October 6th, positioned between the super full harvest moon of last week and next week's new moon eclipse, might prove more impactful than either of its before-mentioned bookends. The quarter moon at 13 degrees Cancer, which is both a significant and historically relevant degree for the United States, in conjunction with Hades, best known for the underworld and child abduction, also at 13 degrees Cancer, appears to contrast the ideals of liberty and independence associated with a July 4th founding or celebrations of. Adding to this astrological picture, the Sun resides at 13 degrees Libra, Jupiter at 13 degrees Taurus, and it's worth noting that this lunar alignment coincides with the 13th week before the end of the calendar year. That's a whole lot of triggering of what many consider to be an unlucky number. This convergence of multiple occurrences involving and activating the number 13 creates a compelling numerical synchronicity, to say the least. What to make of this? Whatever it is, it seems, in my opinion, to align with the themes of the Chariot, being the Chariot is linked to the zodiac sign Cancer, and is acting as the numerical long-range influence for 2023. So, let's break this down. Hades represents grotesque human behavior and character, as much as it does all things that are old, antiquated, decrepit, and fit for the garbage heap of history. In this context of the chariot and the quarter moon at 13 degrees Cancer, week 40 may come to symbolize a significant phase in either your individual 2023 journey or for the United States, maybe both, marked by a profound change to the status quo or rebirthing of the fundamental beliefs and core values on which the nation's foundation was built. Or, it could mark the pre-eclipse passing of a former United States president or other high-ranking official born under the sign of Libra, i.e., Jimmy Carter, and the progressive liberal ideals he stood for. When it concerns the missing and exploited, especially children, letting go, moving on, or forgiving evil can indeed be an incredibly challenging and complex process. The emotional scars left behind are deep and enduring, and closure can seem elusive. However, it's important to acknowledge that healing and finding resolution are possible, and astrological alignments can play a role in these processes. Week 40 influences, with their focus on transformation and profound change, may indeed bring new life to a cold case. Astrological events can sometimes coincide with breakthroughs in long-standing mysteries or investigations. The energy of a Sun, Moon, Hades, and Jupiter alignment can inspire fresh perspectives, renewed efforts, and a Demeter-like determination to uncover the truth. For those affected by such painful circumstances, support from professionals, therapy, and a strong support network are essential. It's also crucial to remember that healing doesn't mean forgetting, but rather finding a way to carry the weight of the past while moving forward in a healthier and more empowered way. While the pain of the past may never fully disappear, it is possible to find a sense of closure, justice, and a path toward healing. The alignment's influence may serve as a catalyst for these positive changes, offering hope and renewed energy in seeking resolution for those affected by such difficult situations. Revisiting the past is notable under normal week 40 influences. The alignment of Moon Hades Jupiter just intensifies the inevitable. You may find yourself revisiting past romantic connections, rekindling feelings from someone from your past, or open to second chances that are at best unwise. Or you may be grappling with a profound sense of loss or sadness due to the separation from a partner or family member, even though you recognize their toxic behavior and inability to contribute positively to your life. Hades often represents the estranged or black sheep members of the family, as well as things hidden and dreadful family secrets. The conjunction of the Moon Hades in Cancer may lead to revelations within the family, possibly related to ancestral history or unresolved issues. Because the United States is Cancer-ruled, this includes the American family too. This airing of familial dirty laundry under the current influences at play is likely to be upsetting, reprehensible and depraved in nature and very possibly criminal. It could be a time of emotional healing within a broken or dysfunctional family dynamic, where old wounds are at last addressed, fostering a deeper understanding and connection among family members. If you're going through a breakup or divorce, this alignment can bring out the ugly side of both parties and even false allegations of rape and abuse, including sexual abuse of children. Tread carefully here. And as a final point, it could signify a period of personal transformation following a humiliating separation or difficult breakup, with the potential for a renewed focus on self-growth and a killer revenge bod. This week I explained the transition from the 9th month of September, symbolized by the Hermit, to the 10th month, governed by the Wheel of Fortune. In the Hermit's realm, we focused on introspection and seeking answers from within ourselves. For many, September may have been a period of solitude and self-reflection, where we might have withdrawn from the outside world to figure things out or maybe start something new that we enjoy doing alone. Moving into the Wheel of Fortune's territory in October, things get moving again and feel more exciting. I explained how the number 10 signifies completing cycles, suggesting that a particular phase has ended, and it's time to move on. October usually brings a sense of things happening unexpectedly. This could manifest itself as unexpected opportunities, meeting someone who feels like a kindred spirit, moving to a new place, and other events that seem fated or make room for destiny to play itself out. The Wheel of Fortune symbolizes turning points, luck, and destiny. It also reminds us of the impermanence of both good and difficult times. Lucky breaks may be on the horizon, but new challenges can also arise. The Chariot also came up for discussion in a big way. In family relationships and breakups, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune symbolize our ability to navigate difficult situations with determination and grace, even in the worst of times. I introduced the reverse Death card and I explained how it signifies resistance to change and the need to embrace it gradually when possible. Death reversed may also symbolize returns from the past, like old friends, job opportunities, or unresolved relationship issues. The presence of the Ace of Pentacles, a timeless symbol of wealth and financial prosperity, suggests that a substantial sum of money, whether from a windfall, legal settlement, inheritance, or successful business venture, may resurface some old ghosts from the past. While this could work to your advantage, it's essential to remain vigilant and consider all possible motives and potential problems. Lastly, astrological events and aspects, including Mercury, Venus, Hades, and the number 13, all play a significant role in fostering an atmosphere of unearthing the past and its secrets, along with transformation, renewal, and healing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments section below. I am Metastar. Until next time, always love.